Air sampling and analysis is critical in determining potential exposure to airborne asbestos fibers. Due to the microscopic size of asbestos fibers, when present in the air, it can offer exposure to workers and occupants of buildings which have asbestos present. Air sampling is often conducted as part of an asbestos abatement project or when concerns exist relative to airborne asbestos. Air sampling is often conducted alongside surface sampling. Equipment and materials used to collect air samples for asbestos includes a sampling pump, rotometer, sampling cassette, and chain of custody. A sample is collected by drawing air through the cassette onto a filter in the cassette. The samples are analyzed in the laboratory by either phase contrast or transmission electron microscopy. Sampling for asbestos fibers in the air requires using a sampling pump with a flow rate and total air volume applicable to the sampling method used. To begin sampling, calibrate each personal sampling pump with the sampling cassette in line. Calibrating requires removing the colored end caps at the ends of the cassette and attaching the cassette to the plastic tubing, which is attached to the pump and connected to the tripod. Make sure the cassette is positioned at approximately 45 degrees before sampling. Attach the rotometer to the base of the cartridge and turn on the pump. Assess whether the airflow is at the desired flow rate. The pump is calibrated once the flow ball in the rotometer is at the demarcation line of the desired flow rate indicator on the rotometer. To adjust the flow rate, adjust the flow rate knob on the pump. Detach the rotometer and the base of the cartridge, exposing the filter to the ambient air. Record the sample media number and the sample location onto the chain of custody. When the sampling period is completed, turn off the pump and place the cassette base onto the cassette. Remove the cassette from the tubing and place end caps onto the sampler. After all samples are collected, the chain of custody must be completed. On the chain of custody, record the project name and number and the laboratory analysis method required. Make sure that all samples collected have the sample number, sample location, sample date, and time recorded. Make sure the chain of custody has a relinquished signature prior to shipping the samples to the laboratory. For directions on how to complete a chain of custody, please refer to the AirMD chain of custody video.